Now, this is not a 9 to 5, requiring you to get up early and stay late. I haven't had a 9 to 5 in I don't know how many years now, but I don't think I could ever go back to one. This is a chance to take inbound calls. So the call center part of this is about inbound calls. It's not cold call prospecting, so you're not just going through the phone book and trying to call people and stuff. And this is a commission position, so we pay $400 per sale plus perks, and we'll cover those a little bit later. The call center runs 24/7, so I've seen people take calls as late as 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We can sort of listen in on the calls that people are taking. Now, why I was up at that hour, I have no idea. It's one of those nights, and I just sort of logged in to see, and sure enough, somebody was on the call speaking to somebody about this. So pretty cool. You can do that whenever you want. Now, so is this for you? I don't know, but hopefully this presentation will help you to make the decision for yourself. So one of the first things that people ask about this is, how do I get paid? And I get it, because we all want to make money, so how does that happen? So you're paid direct commissions on this, okay? So you'll have the ability of using our personal merchant. So we're basically like the master merchant, right? We're already qualified and all that stuff. And then your sales come through our merchant account, and then we pay you via e-wallet, okay? And if you do it that way, you get paid every Friday. Or you can use your own merchant. Now, we have a relationship with the merchant, and I'm going to say 90+ people that apply with the merchant get approved. I was told that, you know, basically you'd have to be on the run from the law not to get approved, okay? So those are the two options. You can choose to get your own merchant account through our connections, or you can just run through our merchant account where we pay you out the e-wallet every Friday. So how does that sound? Well, let's just go ahead and take a quick peek at the product itself so we can run through and show you kind of what it does and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go over here. Now here is company product website. We're called Automatic Lead Tools, okay? And I'm going to run through sort of what the different parts are. Now, I mentioned earlier that the main hub is the data miner, so we'll start there. Here's the data miner, and this is how you'd access it. You'd access it here. It would open up here, okay? So you can see here that we have, it says Google, Bing, Merchant Circle, Yelp, Craigslist, Backpage, okay? So what our data miner does is it pulls the data in the form of email addresses, phone numbers, and physical addresses for marketing purposes. Now it pulls that data based on keywords, okay? Now what's cool about the Google and Bing is that you can search straight off of Google. So it's basically like you want to think about it as if you were on Google and typing in a keyword phrase and you know all the websites that it brings up when you do that on Google. So what our software does is it lists all those websites in the background and then goes into each and every website 100 pages deep and pulls email addresses or phone numbers that are on those web pages. And it's obviously in relationship to the keyword that you use, okay? So I like to do different examples of how some person might use the software to generate leads for themselves and to make money, okay? Now there's tons of ways. I mean, realtors, insurance agents, florists, attorneys, restaurants, multi-level marketers, home-based business entrepreneurs, affiliate marketers can use the software in any number of ways. So I'm going to give you guys just a quick example with Google, okay? And also how an affiliate marketer might use the software to make money on a random topic. Okay, I did a little prep before just so I could do this demonstration for you because, like I said, I like to think of different ones. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to cover the topic of hair loss. Right? It has nothing to do with automatic lead tools, but it's a topic that is a concern to a lot of men and women. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the Google extractor. Now, what we're going to do is, rather than go on to Google, we're looking for people that are have commented on or are in groups inside of Facebook related to hair loss. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do site:facebook.com, and we're going to type in hair loss like that. Okay, and then we're going to click extract leads. Now you can see here that the email addresses, like that it pops up, children with hair loss at Hotmail. That's in there quite a bit. But you can see there's a lot of different email addresses and phone numbers that are coming out. Now, this is a ton of data that's being pulled out. And you can see here that as I pull down on this arrow on the right, I'm holding down the mouse button so that it continues to pull down. You can see the bar is still trying to go up. So it's still pulling data, right? And it will continue to do that until it goes through 100 pages of Google and pulls all the data in relationship to that. So what I'll do is click on complete extraction just for time purposes. And you can see that in just a matter of like how many seconds that was, it pulled 1,511 email addresses and 303 phone numbers, all from inside of Facebook, all related to the keyword term hair loss. Okay? So now what? All right, so here's some more of what I did. So now we know that these people, now you can do the same thing for other keywords, right? So it could be like receding hairline, it could be hair growth, it could be, what other keywords good? Anything that's related to hair loss. I'm sure there are a lot of different other words that people use in terms of hair loss. Maybe the names of some of the products that people are using, like Rogaine, things like that. And you can just continue to pull more and more data, okay? So now, here's an idea of something that you could do to make money from this data right here, okay? So you have to have something that you could offer these people. So let's go over here to the ClickBank Marketplace. And what I did was, and we've got training in our back office on this stuff. I'll show you where the training's listed and stuff like that. But so this is a place that's free to sign up, and these are all different digital products that you can offer that you can make a commission on. So it shows you right here the amount of money that you can make per commission off of these different products. So I found one on here. Where the heck is it? I think it's this one here. This one, right? And on this one, you make $25.50 every time you make a sale. And you can sign up for this and become an affiliate for it. Okay, so I looked at, this is the page here, okay, that there's a video that plays. Reading, researching, buying books, talking with others. Okay, so people would be redirected here. They click add to cart, and if they buy it, then you make a commission. Now, right here it says affiliate. This is where you basically become an affiliate, which I already did. All right, I just clicked on the page. Now, on this affiliate page, it shows this is the affiliate tools area. So in here, they have banners. This is what the banners look like. They have articles. You have to download them. I haven't downloaded anything from here. Product images. You can download the product images. And the next thing is emails. Okay. So these are actually pre-written emails that you can download to your computer, and then you can start emailing to email addresses that you pulled from the software. Okay? So we now download this and we look and see if we like the emails or whatever. I'm just sort of doing this quickly just to show you how fast you can actually set something up. So, all right, so now we've got email addresses, we've got phone numbers, so let's go back here. All right, so here we've got the email addresses and we've got some phone numbers. All right, so you would have to you can set up an email campaign in like a Gmail account or something like that. There also are bulk email services that you can use to send out emails that allow bulk email sending, so that you can get your message out to those 1,511 people in just a matter of a few minutes, letting them know that, hey, I found you on Facebook, you were mentioning something about hair loss, I found this product that you might be interested in, take a look at this video, and then in that email address would be your link as an affiliate to that particular product, and then they would start watching the video. They're like, holy cow, this video is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I got to have that product. They buy the product, you make your commission, okay? So that's obviously just one niche, hair loss, right? And again, like I said, you can search through a number of different ways. Like you can search, growing hair, losing hair, receding hairline. All the different ways you can search it are going to bring back a different set of data, because just of the way people, the way the groups are set up and the way the keywords are set up. Okay, so that's just one idea of the way a marketer might think that they can use this. I'm a marketer, so just sitting here before this presentation about half an hour ago, I was like, okay, so what am I going to show today in terms of an example? So I thought, oh, okay, that's cool. So I tried this just quickly. So this might be a campaign that I might run myself just for fun, just to see what it does. Now I know that the people that are interested in hair loss or concerned about it, a certain percentage of them are going to see that video, and for $30-something that it costs for the video, they're going to buy it because it's not much money, and then you're going to make your commission from that, right? So we can do this again and again and again, right? Now that's just searching from Facebook. You can also do the search on other sites using the data miner. You can search directly from Google using the data miner for people on different blogs and different sites interested in finding out information for hair loss. You could do Yahoo Answers or Google Answers. You can search through there. A lot of people ask, what's the best hair loss cream or whatever, and you can search and pull more data and do another broadcast and send them the email again, and just round and round we go. Okay, you do the same thing for weight loss. I mean, there's tons of stuff that you can search for. That's just one example. Okay, so we have Bing, which is basically like same in Google. Merchant Circle is a little bit different because Merchant Circle is basically like an online yellow pages. So in this case, we wouldn't be looking for people, right, consumer leads. We're looking more for business leads. So these would be people maybe that need the software. So it could be like, let's say somebody owns a company that sells hair growth product, right? And probably a silly example, but just because we're in the same niche. So, I could type in Los Angeles or like, let's say hair salons or something like that. California hair salon. Okay, hair salon. So now I'm going to extract leads from there, and it's going to pull hair salons from over here. So if some of these hair salons have an online store where they sell hair growth products, special hair salons that, I don't know, they specialize in, people with thinning hair or whatever. There's like a gazillion hair salons in Los Angeles. No, no kidding, right? So anyway, I'm just going to complete this. Just you get the idea. So we got 540 phone numbers, and it's going to, it was just like in the C's, I think. So it's got to go from A all the way through the alphabet. So it's in there for, another few minutes, and it would have pulled a lot more phone numbers. So now you've got these hair salons. So now we can take these phone numbers, and we can go to our the back office here. We can do the next thing, which we can go to our broadcast platform. And what this is going to do is it's going to enable us to set up a voice broadcast campaign, okay? Now, the broadcast campaign, what is that? Ever get a phone call and it's a message? It's like, hey, how would you like to something, something? A lot of times, you'll hang up and stuff, but they work. We have members that, have made $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month in income from just voice broadcast campaigns for a number of services. I had a client that they owned a company that sold marketing services for small mom and pop type of businesses, and he had a 7-figure business, and he pulled data directly from our data miner and then did voice broadcast campaigns every single day for his 5 sales guys. I think he did about 70,000 phone calls a day, and that was enough to keep his sales guys busy from 9 to 5 on the phone, making sales, selling their service of providing Google pay-per-click advertising. Okay, so he used solely our software to run a 7-figure business using what I just showed you. So he would pull phone numbers from Google Merchant Circle for different locations around the country in different niches, and he had a voice broadcast message. He would just come in here, create a broadcast, set this up, and send out the message, and businesses would hear the message about, I can, increase your sales by X number. Press 1 to speak one of our live agents to find out how I can do it for you. I don't know exactly what his message was, but people would press that button, get transferred into his 5 agents call center, and they would then sell the service. And he ran a 7-figure business, or runs a 7-figure business that way. Okay, so we also have another customer that has a magazine subscription it's in the pet supply business. He uses the broadcaster for that purpose as well. So there are so many different ways to use our software, but I'm just showing how quickly you can just use the software to pull data and then transfer that data right over here, obviously just the phone numbers, to send out a message. And then that message can take people to a website, okay, or some sort of a presentation. So with that, let's talk about that for a second. So, by the way, for those of you that are not technical, or you're like overwhelmed, like, holy crap, how do I do all this stuff? We have tutorials here, right? So each of these tutorials is an over-the-shoulder video showing myself or Scott walking you through. So autoresponder tutorials, let's come and support on-demand webinar, the data mining software tutorials, the phone broadcasting tutorials. These are the most expensive ones. But there's a lot of different ways to do it. And then each and every week, we do a live training session that we record on different topics for marketing and different things, ways of using the software for people that are looking to sell the software. And then we record those and archive them right here so you can access them for people that can't make them. And we do those every single week so that we have ongoing training. Okay? So just so for those of you, again, that were like thinking, boy, this looks intense or whatever, it's not. And we have training for you here as well. So let's take a look at the sales funnel pages. So the sales funnel pages are pages that you can use to, for instance, the ClickBank ad for hair loss, okay? We could create a pre-page, basically. Now, this is not going to match because this is not about hair loss. So in this one, this is called How to Make Money Online. And this is a video I did just talking about this book, You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor, which is a great read. I always recommend people read that are interested in entrepreneurship and building wealth and stuff. So I did this, and then what you can do is connect it with your autoresponder of choice. We have several that we're connected with, and you can choose in the back office which one you want to link with. And this is going to be your opt-in form so that you get permission from someone to get into your autoresponder. And they put their first name and last name, they click Get the Details, and then this redirects them to another page. So in our case, you can have a video here that says, if you want to see a cool video on hair loss, then put your name and your email, and I'll show you the video. So then they would put their name and their email address. Now they're on your follow-up list, meaning that you can then follow up automated. You can write a series of messages, or as in the case of the hair loss thing, we saw they had 5 emails, right? So those 5 emails could be your 5 follow-up messages. You could send one every few days as a follow-up to them, always pointing them back to that hair loss video, which then hopefully they'll buy over some period of time. So you can set this to go wherever you want it to go. And you do that simply by editing. So we were here on How to Make Money Online. Which one were we in? This one. So if we edit it here, show you how quickly and how easy it is to do this. You see that the background is this money stuff here. So let's click here for backgrounds. Let's see a number of different backgrounds. That's the money one. I like these city ones are kind of cool. That's cool. I like this one and this one. Let's go with this one. So what I'm going to do is just copy that and then X out, paste it in, update the funnel, come over here and then refresh, and now you see the new background, okay? So I can make edits like that. I can edit this image here. I can edit this content here. I can edit this video, make it a different video. I can make this name, email address, and phone number. I can change the way this button looks. I can change the colors around here. Obviously, you saw I can change the background. And it's all done very quickly just by going into the edit funnel here and just making whatever changes that I want, okay? So that's how quickly that you can do that. Now let's go back over here and software. On-demand webinars is basically the same thing. Rather than, you're not capturing information, so this is the video after, okay? So this is an actual webinar. So we have this set up so there's a countdown. It shows when the webinar is going to start, 2 hours, 14 minutes, 38 seconds. Now you can edit that here by setting what day, the time, okay, that you want it to air. So every day of the week on the hour, okay? So you can make adjustments there. This is where you input your video. These videos are slightly different than the other ones, but again, that's all explained in the tutorials. The company logo link and the buttons, the delay. What the delay is here is, let me give you another example of what a delay is. Let me go to a different video. One that's already, let's see if this one is. There we go. So this button here, okay, you can have that show up whenever you want. So if we go here to edit, come down, you can see the delay button was set for 3 seconds. I can set that for 60 seconds, meaning that there will be nothing for them to press until this button shows up. So it won't show up until after 60 seconds. So you can time it, where if in your video you're talking and saying, okay, now if you'd like to buy this hair loss, press the button below, and then at that time you can have the button pop up so that there's nothing for them to press, so they're forced to watch the video until you want them to press that button. So it's just another thing that you can do to make yourself in control of the sales process, okay? So there you have that. So now you've seen all four bits of it. One thing I would like to cover, which I forgot to do last time, but I wanted to cover it this time, and that's the compensation plan, okay? So we've seen the product. We've seen what it can do. I gave you a live example of pulling data from the internet. I showed you how you can immediately do a broadcast, voice broadcast campaign to them. I gave you some examples of how internet marketers might use the software. Obviously, it can be used by anybody in any business pretty much because all we're doing is pulling data and then connecting our message, our product, our service with that data. So it's one of the reasons where I feel like I began having success is when I got into the area of providing marketing tools, right? It's so key because it opens up the world to you. Our world is run by stuff moving from point A to point B. What do I mean by that? I'm looking around my office right now. I see speakers, I see another computer, I see my microphone, I see a Rubik's Cube, I see a cup, I see frames, I see a fan, I see a mouse pad. Everything's been bought and sold, right? Everything in this place, the paint on the walls, everything. And so everything is a matter of commerce. And all of these things needed to be marketed, right? They all needed to be marketed to be sold. And so that's why being in the industry of providing a marketing suite that can help people with marketing, everybody is your potential customer. So that's what's so amazing about this industry. So let me talk a little bit about the compensation plan and the way that it works, okay? So as said before, okay, you make $400 a sale. That's what's so amazing about that part of it is, it's like, sounds like I'm blowing my own horn, but I'm not, because we bought the company and we just increased, we sort of did the compensation plan. But what's so powerful is that our product is $497, right? You make a sale, you make 400 of that, right? Now, every month that a person uses our software, they pay $97 a month to stay active. We have to maintain the software. Google, Bing, they all update their algorithms, and we have to stay current with everything. So there's back stuff that happens. So therefore, we have the $97 a month fee. Now, of that, $50 gets commission to you. So of $497, you make $400, and then of the $97, you make $50, right? So I mean, we're giving you a ton of the commissions. Now, there's also a compensation plan, and here's how it works. So if this is you, okay, and you make a sale, and you make $400. When you make your second sale, you make $400. Now, on the third sale that you make, that sale actually gets passed up to your sponsor, whoever that is. Your fourth sale goes to you. Your fifth sale goes to you. Your sixth sale goes to your sponsor. Your seventh goes to you. Your eighth goes to you. Your ninth sale goes to your sponsor. After that, every ninth sale goes to your sponsor. Now, you might ask, well, why would I want to pay or allow my commissions to go to my sponsor? Well, the reason is because the same thing happens for you. And we have that set for a reason, because by sales passing up to your sponsor, it encourages your sponsor to help you. If you're brand new and you're not sure what to do, your sponsor is going to always be there to help you, because he's going to or she's going to benefit by the third, sixth, and ninth sale, and then every ninth sale. So if you become a powerhouse, that means more money in their pocket. So of course they want you to become a powerhouse, and they're going to help you become that. At the same time, you're going to help as you become more successful and gain more knowledge to people below you, because this person here is going to pass you their third sale, their sixth sale, their ninth sale, and every person that goes directly to you is going to pass you their third, their sixth, their ninth sale. And then that third sale that passed up to you, they're going to pass you their third, their sixth, their ninth sale, and on and on and on and on we go, okay? So that's how the compensation plan works. It's extremely powerful, and it's one of the best that I've seen in the industry, and I've been in and around this industry for a very long time. So let's go ahead and get back to the slideshow. And all right, so now we've gone through the product, compensation plan, and if you do have questions, I haven't been able to look at them yet, but please keep on jotting them down, and I will answer them as soon as I can at the end of this, okay? So what types of calls should I expect? So we're talking now about the inbound call center. So the way I look at it is, the marketing that we do is always focused in on people looking for an opportunity to make money, work, basically, because that's the background that we came from. Scott lost his job in the car industry. My business collapsed, and I needed a way to make money. So I was looking for, ways to make money online, basically sales job kind of thing. That's what my mindset was. And so I found this company, and it was sales, and I was able to make money. So that's kind of who we target. Now, we're looking for people like that. What's interesting is that we find a lot of people who are business owners. They may be insurance agents, they may be realtors, mortgage people that are kind of floundering a little bit in their business, so they're not steadily making enough income, so they're looking for something else. So they see our presentation and our software, and they think, holy crap, I could sell the bejesus out of this, because it's just so appealing to me, and two, I could use this for my business. So they then see the software as a way to help them stop floundering in their current business. So that's basically like a combination of the types of people that we have calling in. So most of them are going to be looking for an income source but a lot of them see the software as something that they can buy for their business. Okay, so it's a whole. They're very crisscross in the types of people, but they're all basically the same. Entrepreneurial, looking to make money. Some of them have. I mean, we have had worked with people that owned oil wells and were company owners, and Lord knows how they found us and wanted the software. But these were, multimillionaires that were looking for just other things because they're looking for more ways to make money, believe it or not. So these are the types of calls that will be you should expect. Okay. So $400 commissions again, full access to the software, and entry into our 247 call center. Now these are what we're offering them as well. Some people buy the software simply for the software. Some people want it to also make $400 commissions and get access to the call center as well. Okay. So entrepreneurs love this. Now there are several ways to make money with automatic lead tools. Number one is you can sell the software, like I just talked about, to businesses or entrepreneurs and make $400 commissions. Number two, you can sell lists of leads to businesses for any price tag. It's up to your negotiations. And you saw how, we pulled like hair salons, for instance, and we pulled lists of people from Facebook that were interested in hair loss products. So if you told somebody, hey, I have a list of people that are on Facebook that are interested in hair loss products, and I have this many of them, what would that be worth to you? So just a number of different ways to think about it. Now you can also sell services such as the phone broadcasting for businesses. I mentioned that we have a company that uses the phone broadcaster as the sole way that they market for their business. So you could look for businesses that are looking for extra phone calls coming in and sort of do a campaign where you send out the campaign and then they push one, and then those numbers get transferred to another company through your own 800 number so you can track it, and you get paid per call. So however many calls they get, you get paid for X number of calls. So there are a lot of ways that you can make money with our software, doing services for other people, doing things yourself, what makes sense to you. There are a lot of different ways. Let me cover and talk about them in training as well. So we are a one-stop shop, one-stop marketing shop for all business owners. It's incredible. So what we will provide you, okay, so what you'll get from us is a full proven script that you can use for the inbound calls. And this script is proven to convert. The average person can convert one sale in about 20 calls. We have people that have converted 1 in 4. We have some people that do 1 in 8 to 10, but the average person does about 1 in 20, and that's based on data. Okay. Now we have pre-written follow-up emails. So after you get off the phone, we have an email that you send out, and in that email is a video for them to watch, which is linked directly to you, so that if they do watch the video and buy, that you get credit for that sale. We have tutorials on the software, which you saw in the back office. You will get your own 800 number and extension so that you can use that in any types of marketing that you use or the email that goes out. And I mentioned the videos already that we use to help you close those sales. Now, unlimited calls per day, per week. What I'll say is that we have calls coming in for you weekly or daily. So the amount of calls that we're coming in fluctuates. It depends on the way we've been able to market that day or that week. Okay, so some days you'll have 1 call in a 24-hour period. Other days, we've had people that get as many as 10+ calls in a day, just depending on when they logged in and so forth. But the thing to know is that while you saw what you can do with the software just on your own, right? Creating a broadcast or data mining a bunch of emails and then using a Gmail account to send those out. There are some very low-cost broadcasters that you can use, or doing a voice broadcast message. So while you're set in the call center, when calls are coming in, obviously you pick up the phone and you answer those calls. When calls are not coming in, during that time, whatever it is, an hour, 2 hours while you're sitting at the phone. There are a lot of other things that you can be doing to make money very quickly using the software. But the call center, so just know that, every week that you're in the call center, calls are going to be coming into you, and you grab those calls and you close the sales. Now, you can increase the call flow to yourself. There are a number of ways you can do that as well. But these are the calls and the marketing that Scott and I pay for that are coming into the call center that I'm talking about. So, like I said, some days are lower calls, some days are higher calls, and we're always increasing and improving the call center continually. Plus, you will have full access to your own copy of the software, obviously, to do all the things that I just said. All right? So, exciting information. So we have brand new people making sales every single day, and this is absolutely true. We have an amazing Facebook group where you can, when you are part of the business, you can access that Facebook group, and you'll see in there just the warm welcome that you'll get if you get introduced by your sponsor, and also people going there asking questions, and everybody's extremely helpful. I've been in a number of different businesses throughout the years, and I honestly have never seen a community of people that so cares about each other and roots for each other and helps each other to become successful. It's really a phenomenon. I've never seen it before, and I'm glad to be a part of it, and it's just really a great thing. Now, Scott and I have helped hundreds of people make their very first commission from home. I'm very proud of that, and we've also helped many people, I'm not sure of the exact number, quit or never need a job again, and I'm extremely proud of that, because that's really, to me, having an impact on not only that person, but their family, immediate family, friends, because they can do things for people they weren't able to do before, because they have more time and more money to do that. So that's something that I hope that we can continue to do for more and more and more people. And I honestly think that Automatic Lead Tools is going to be the vehicle for many people to do that. Obviously, it's not the right fit for everybody, but for those of you that feel excited or feel like, wow, this is something I could do, then if you feel that way, then go with your gut, and because it really is an amazing opportunity. It's done a lot for a lot of people already. So are you ready? Well, you can get started right now. You can be in the call rotation within hours, okay? You definitely want to make sure that you go through the script a number of times, but you can be ready to take calls within hours. We have thousands, I don't know how many, we've had tens of thousands of calls come in already from interested prospects, and we need you to help to deal with those calls and to get on those calls and help us make sales. So what you need to do is get back with the person who sent you here, and they will walk you through the sign up. It's important that you do get back to the person who sent you here, because next week you may have invited some people here, and so I will be telling your prospects to get back to you right now. So that's how this works for this Friday presentation. So getting started, yes, you do need a copy of the software and the license to sell the software, because that's how this works. So now let's get into the questions box, and I will start to answer questions.